inside in the main lobby in the foyer. I had to go through security. I've had to ask reception, the concierge and reception. They have somebody coming out to talk to me now in a few minutes, and they might let me around. I'm not sure yet. I've spoken to them for a few minutes while I was just sitting at the reception area waiting at the desk. So let me just spin around and see what I can show you from here. Okay, as you can see, it's absolutely stunning in here. So I have someone coming out to talk to me in a second, so fingers crossed they're going to give me a tour. Okay, so far so good. I've just spoke to the head of marketing here at the hotel. This is not an easy thing to do. This was a lot. Better when I can just sneak into hotels, but I'm trying to do this one properly. So, lovely girl from marketing just came out and spoke to me. She's gone to speak to the hotel's director now. She had a look at my website or my Facebook or my YouTube page. She wanted to see where it was going and what was happening, what people were going to see, and she had a look at that. She seemed happy enough with that for now. So I don't know, let's see. The director may be the one that's going to stumble. So far I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 just because of the fact that they've been so nice to me. In fairness, from the security guard to the two people on reception to the girl from the media department, every single one of them have been lovely. So if I don't get in, I don't get in. But at the same time, the ambience here is fabulous. And I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what it's going to cost you to stay here. And I did a bit of research before we came out. Well, my other half did it, to be honest. And a night out in a standard room is going to set you back about 1,700 euros. If you book it to the hotel, it's a little bit cheaper. And the suites go up to 4,000 euros. Now that's for a week for two people. So I don't think that's actually bad. Like 1,700, 1,800 for this level of luxury that you have here, I would say that's actually quite cheap. Hopefully now, I really am hoping I get to look around this place because they've been really nice, and but the director makes the final decision, so fingers crossed. I'll keep you posted. If not, we'll go for a walk from here and I'll show you what's around this area, what's around the hotel, if you do decide to stay. But I think whether I get to look around here or not, the staff have been lovely. So I'm going to have to say it's a yes, absolute yes. I'm sure. I'm hoping I get a look around. I'll keep you posted.
People having breakfast, so we are not going to go
Absolutely
inside.
Perfect, no problems whatsoever. Okay, hi, welcome back. Very kindly, the hotel have allowed me to have a little tour. So Andrea's here with me. You don't mind being on? No, she doesn't want to be on, that's fine. So, but we're going to have a little look around. Let me spin this around. Now, I have to say, this place, it's stunning. This sort of Art Deco effect on the bar is just spectacular. And the ceiling, I'm hoping we'll see the ceiling when we get down below. Now, as I said, I did a little bit of research before I came in. A rough idea of prices. Rooms start at around 1,700, 1,800 per night, which I think, looking at what I'm seeing here, is cheap considering that's the price for two people. It's absolutely breathtaking. That's stunning. So, everything from the lift to the detail in this hotel is just unbelievable. It's just opulent. And I think when you look at 5-star hotels, and I've looked at quite a few. Thank you. I've looked at quite a few, and this one, without a question, is the best one I've seen in Tenerife so far. Gardens are spectacular. Now, unfortunately, the weather's not giving us the effect I like, but a little bit overcast this morning. It's quite cool actually now. It's nice. It's a nice breeze coming in off the beach. Garden area is absolutely beautiful. Do they have entertainment here?
Yes.
Okay, so every night live entertainment. Fabulous. And then down to the pool area. The landscaping is just absolutely beautiful. And this is the pool area. I love comfy pool. I love comfy beds. So many hotels get it wrong. They have these skinny, thin little mats, and it's not the best. This is beautiful. Fabulous grass area. Oh wow. Just keeps getting better. Have to have a little look at the waterfall. Maybe back from the days when I used to landscape gardens. I was always a sucker for a waterfall, so let's have a little look. As I said, the hotel, as you can see, they've just softened everything, but the landscaping is just so beautiful because the trees take the harshness out of the building. And they were very kind to let me in here. I am being escorted, which I think is lovely. Andrea is just behind me. Absolutely fabulous. Massage table here in the middle. Now, I'm just okay, so this is outside space. I don't think you're going to have a problem getting a sunbed here, to be honest with you. And the level of comfort, plenty of parasols. Like as I said, you're looking at from 1700 per night to 4,000 or thereabouts for the suites. Now I've seen the suites online, they're spectacular. Absolute luxury, pure luxury. And if you're going 5-star, that's what you need and that's what you're looking at. So my honest opinion at the moment, and Andrea's not listening to me, is the fact that this is definitely worth every penny that you pay to stay in this hotel. The staff are amazing. They're very kindly waited for me, from the security guard at the front door when I was trying to get through to the receptionist. Just as I said, random guy turns up, wants to do a YouTube vlog, and they very kindly let me do it. So that's it for now. I really hope you've enjoyed looking at this hotel and me turning you around. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, hit the like, subscribe, bell for notification, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you very much. Ciao. Okay, we're going to do a fresh edit on this because we're not finished yet. I'm going to have a little look around this restaurant in the hotel. Let me spin you around. It's at Michelin Star Awards and Sol Repsol 23 and 24. Now this can be booked if you're not staying in the hotel. You don't actually have to be staying in the hotel in order to eat here. But look at that for a view. Isn't that spectacular? Now not only is it beautiful, you're eating in a restaurant that has a Michelin award. And not a Michelin star, but it has got a Michelin award. That is just spectacular. Down over the pool area. Like I say, you can book this privately. You don't actually have to be a resident in the hotel, but you can use it. I have people dodging me now. They've been so kind to me here. People are just avoiding me. As you can see, a fabulous selection of wines. And again, looking down onto the reception area. This really is one of the most beautiful hotels I have ever been in. And I can tell you, the staff, if the way they've treated me as a random YouTuber wandering around is anything to go by, well then I'd have to say you will be very well looked after when you come in here, because this is spectacular. Okay, I'm going to pause there because I don't know what more they're going to show me. As I said, they've been really kind to me. They keep just moving me to new areas, so I'll be back. Okay, so that's it. Well, it's not it. That's the tour bit done. Hang on, I need to pin my mic. I have my mic pin back on again. Hold on 1 second. Okay. What can I say? They were the nicest bunch of people I've ever met. They were just so cool. Andrea, the girl, she didn't want to come on the camera. She's the head of media here. And they were just so kind. They let me look around The restaurant, La Cupla is the name of the restaurant attached to it, incidentally, and you can book. It's only for dinner. They only do dinner reservations on it. But let me spin you around. They only do dinner reservations. But as I said, the staff were so kind. They let me look around the whole place. I hope you enjoyed that, because it took quite a while to get it organised. But I suppose when you're running a five-star hotel, you can't just let people randomly wander around. So there were a few areas we couldn't film in, but that didn't take from it. I hope. I'm really impressed with that. So as I said, if you want to have a taste of it and you can't afford the price tag for the rooms, they are expensive, but I don't think they are. For what you're getting, I don't think so. So I'll show you where you are in relation to beaches and that sort of stuff. So that is just so impressive. Now, if you stay there, as I said, 1,700 to 4,000, depending on what room you're going for. The rooms are suites, and you are up in Del Duque. It's the wealthier area, part of Costa de Decky, and it is beautiful. Andrea was telling me they have another couple of hotels, sister hotels, and when I'm back in August, she's going to allow me to have a wander around those as well. She kindly gave me her email address, so I can email them when this is going up. And yeah, I'm really pleased. That was a fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So you're about a 5 or 6 minute walk from the beach. You've quite a few nice hotels around this area, but that particular, I've been trying to get in there I've been dying to get in there, should I say, for such a long time, and it is so well worth it. There's a lovely peacefulness up at this end, and don't get me wrong, I love the manic lunacy that is down in Portocalan, whether you're running, in scallywags or whatever. That's as much a Tenerife. Everybody loves that part of it, but I also have to say I love this end of it. Yeah, it's slightly sort of, I don't like using the expression upmarket, but it is a lot more upmarket. I even look at them, the streets are cleaner. Now, the culprit a lot of the time are those palms. The resin that comes off those seeds is what caused a lot of the marks on the floor. But they seem to be more diligent down here. So we're heading down to the left here to Playa del Duque. Give you an idea of, as I said, how far away from the shops you are and the beaches you are. Now, you are going to find a lot of high-end shops down this end, and they are not you're not going to find your knockoffs down here. These are the real McCoy. Plaza del Duque is beautiful. Nice little walk around if you want somewhere nice to do some shopping, some gift hunting. Very high end, and as I said, none of them are your knockoff departments. You're not going to get your Folex in there. But it is a beautiful area. I like this spot. I wouldn't like this price the villas up here. I can only imagine. I'd say you're talking million plus for any of them up here, to be honest. But this is look at what you're paying for. Like some of these here are just spectacular. There's a peacefulness. And there you have Playa del Duque. So like I say, you're not far from the beach, from the coast. There are some exquisite restaurants up this end, really are. If you carry on around this road, around that corner, there's another section of beach just up there, and again some beautiful restaurants up there. I'm not going to go that far. Let's go down here and we'll finish up. Okay, so there you go. As I said, not far from the beach. Okay, so that's it. I'm just so pleased with that. That was such a great vlog to do. It's going to take me time to edit it because there's a lot of stopping and starting on it, but they were so kind to let me in. So if you like what you see, hit the like, subscribe, bell for notification, and don't forget to share. If you know anyone interested in that hotel, share with them, please. Really what they are, a pleasure. They were an absolute pleasure to work with. So I'm going to finish with this. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell for notification, and I'll talk to you in the next one.